Hey folks, thanks so much for your patience. Thanks for joining us for a special episode of The Streaming Ones, our ongoing developer live stream series. This is going to be a first of a special 3-part series as we delve into the backgrounds of the 3 playable factions of the Secret World. We'll be going into lore and characters and doing some awesome giveaways of bonus points. So thanks for joining us.
All right. Hey folks.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey.
So who do we have today, Andy?
My name is Andy Bennett. I'm the community manager for Funcom.
I'm Joshua Deitch, otherwise known as Scrivenomancer, lead writer for The Secret World.
Or the guy in the hat.
Or the guy in the hat.
And
or the hat with a guy.
The hat with the guy. Yeah, that's a good one actually.
I
I'm Tilty Romain Miel. I'm the game director of The Secret World. And welcome to this new mini-series on factions. Let's see a little bit more about what's behind them, and then we're going to play through the game pretty much, and we'll go like over the next few weeks. We'll just play the game until the point where you have to go to Kingsmith Town, and hopefully show you a bit more of what happened when we designed those areas way back when now. Show you some concepts and stuff like this. We have some cool stuff prepared for you. And I'll say, what do we have? Reveal of the factions that we're actually going to go today with. So we had to choose which faction to go with. You'll notice that all of us, as if we coordinated this, actually shows the perfect color to go with the faction we chose first. We'll start with the Illuminati. Oh yeah. So you probably know those guys. Already, I think a few of you listening to the stream are part of this faction. So, and if you guys are Templars and Dragons, your turn will come. You'll learn why you hate the Illuminati so much as part of this stream as well. So it's let's see some cool stuff we have for you. You probably know this one already. I mean, some of the uniforms that we made for the Illuminati, just there to set the mood. All right. Well, let's go into the game.
A fresh new character here.
Fresh new character.
We made off the press.
Yeah, and we're just gonna log him in for the first time, and hopefully they'll play all the cutscenes.
It'll be great.
Let's see.
Let's enter.
And it's all gonna
work smoothly.
It'll be great.
It's always one of those things, you know, when you create a character and then you log him in and then log him out right away, because some players do that. It's like, so we had to pay attention to it.
1 week ago.
The Japanese government has stated that
that cutscene. So you'll be seeing that cutscene a lot for the next couple of streams. But it varies. If you guys have only played one character, you'll notice that there are some variations when you get recruited by your faction. So we'll get to talk about this.
They're totally calling us out on the final coordination. For the record, we did not coordinate.
We actually did not
at all. But I did feel like wearing a blue shirt because I knew we were going to be doing Illuminati today.
So did I, actually.
We coordinated on our own and we just ended up doing it.
Look at that, we're so in sync.
Yeah.
I guess it means we'll have to do the colors
to be a monarch
for the next
or a
one.
beggar. To lose everything,
I have all of them.
or to become a god.
For reasons.
To stand with
No
us
jealous.
or against us.
Yeah, green is usually it's
The
a harder
choice
color
is
to
yours.
wear.
Remember
St. Patrick's Day.
this.
Be mindful of the voices.
Listen to the
Surprise.
voices.
Hello.
In your sleep.
Be mindful of the face
You
tattoos.
are with the chosen,
with
but
the
you
chosen.
must choose for
But you-
yourself.
So yeah, beginning of the game was 2 strange beings.
You are cursed with free will.
You are cursed.
You know, if you're watching the stream, unless you're brand new to the game, you might actually not know about those guys. But if not,
It's
you
not
actually
my place to
you'll know
intervene,
what they represent.
but then
The
this
face tattoo
is
angel
your
represents regret.
dream.
Oh, we're getting complaints that we're talking
Make
about
the
cutscenes.
right choice.
Oh,
And be mindful of the voices.
in our own stream.
For they speak the truth.
That's a rough awakening.
Yeah. Of course, people are going nuts about the facial tattoos that are on that. Yo, when we gonna get tattoos? What's going on with that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Soon.
It seemed like a good idea.
It's so much easier to do tattoos on an NPC than it is for players, sadly.
He said before they could pounce him.
Yeah, no. It's still something that comes back here. We have, as you know, there's a lot of stuff that we want to do with the tattoos, but they're really tricky. Like, because everything which is marks the character, like your skin color, everything like interacts with tattoos, makes certain colors look really bad in certain color tones. And on top of it, the tech of saving it and putting in different parts of the bodies is more cumbersome. So we're looking at other things for now, but I really have hopes that we'll eventually have our tattoo parlor update that had been promised by people before me, I'll say. I try to hold to my promises as much as possible, so I try to promise less thing, but thing I can keep to.
I make no promises and I keep every single one.
That's true. Or you disappoint me every day.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying I don't break promises. Disappointment, yeah. All the time.
So is your character getting a little bit more comfortable with his powers?
Just noticing a Secret World poster in the Secret World apartment for this guy.
Dun dun dun. Explosion.
Some fourth wall breaking action.
He's just learned to energy hacky sack.
For him, it was just a game at the beginning, and now he realized it was all true.
Somebody's been bad. I approve. Mind if I come in? Time is ticking, so I'll cut straight to the chase. I work in talent acquisition, specializing in a highly unconventional sector for a very particular client. And they're particularly interested in your kind of talent. Fucking stuff up, putting it back together, altering the fabric of space and time, basic thaumaturgy. My client is only interested in the best of the best. That's where I come in. Your talent is raw, but it's obvious. My client has the means to refine that talent and make the most of what you've got, and I'm not talking about...
Some folks really hate this guy.
Oh, I do.
He's kind of a smarmy dick.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely hate him. I'm glad he's there. I absolutely hate his
Yeah.
guts.
He's good. It's your first time you meet an Illuminati.
I just
I think
imagine,
he
like,
kind
the
of,
second he leaves, he rips off his mustache. Like, he's just kind of a total normal guy, but when he does this, he
Probably
puts
does.
he puts on
the
this smarmy
persona.
character.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, TikTok, yeah.
This is the speech.
Hey, Game Sonic killed. I gotta go back to the client.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that, folks.
Sorry.
So New York.
New York. Under the bridge.
Oh yeah.
So you got a mysterious Illuminati card. After gaining weird powers.
Mm-hmm. By a guy with a
By a very smarmy dude.
Some jerk just coming into your apartment and be like, oh man,
Yeah.
with a
place
mustache.
sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, trash.
Interesting.
I wonder how often he gets punched when he says TikTok.
I always feel bad for that guy standing on the bridge here. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I hope he's just looking at the scenery. All right.
Ready to join the best parties in the biz. That's what he said. I don't know.
We'll probably will have to talk about our faction. So this one is the faction that you play on your life character, right?
My first character was Illuminati.
So was mine. Lumi Pride. What up?
Also, I one time started a cabal that was all characters either from history.
I know,
or
I remember,
literature.
yeah.
I was Tesla, and we were all Illuminati.
Oh, I mean that was pretty awesome.
Zapping zombies with electricity as Tesla is one of the most fun things you can do.
I'm a simple man. I just like the way the uniforms looked when I first saw the previews and stuff. And then I met Kirsten Giri and I was like, oh, I'm in love.
One day she'll be mine. And
No. Perhaps you'll be hers.
She'll be
She
no
can
one's,
bust my
yeah.
balls any day. It's fine with me.
Alright, so here we go. New York. First impression. There's a big bridge over your head. Any special bridge?
The Brooklyn Bridge.
It's a Brooklyn
Cool.
Bridge. Ah,
Who'da
so a
thought?
little bit of a reference of New York, I see.
An expert of New York, which I'm
I never
not.
noticed that Orochi sign up at the top there.
Over there?
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
knew that was there. That's cool. Right
Some
on.
man up
Bit of
there.
everything.
Ooh.
I think we've got some.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some Morning Light dudes nearby too to
Oh,
we
it's
kind of
foreshadowing.
foreshadow them. Yeah.
Yeah. And we have a new sausage vendor.
All
up there.
right.
Yay, hot
Of
dogs!
course we do. This is Ramon
no,
doesn't
no.
even play anymore. He just hangs out right here. And
I don't have any cash.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
shit.
Ugh.
How do you get the
That's-
sausage?
Yeah, you should get a free hot dog when you start playing the game. That would be amazing. In any case,
So yeah, you arrive. You only have these vague hints at some shadowy group, but you don't necessarily know where to start.
one lead. So let's see. I actually have some concepts of this. Just going straight into it. Check this out. So that was like one of the first idea behind the laundromat that helped us in production to actually make that facade appear. We'll go have some concept for inside as well. So all these things, as you know, help us like set the mood, change everything that we need, to make sure we nail it properly before we start production with in 3D. So here's a bit more of those concepts. So one down, kind of very
Dingy, grungy.
dirty area, and then we got Screed.
Screed. I like Screed. So, I mean, all the secret factions in this game are conspiracy theory, secret global organizations, but the Illuminati is probably the most archetypical as far as fitting into the paranoid conspiracy theorist. So, to kind of open that up, we have Screed, who's kind of the embodiment of that.
He's really good at this. Actually, he's scared.
No. Too much visibility on the street. They're listening. They're always listening. That's why I keep the dryers running 24/7. They bug my phones, read my mail. They have this place on CCTV. Replace my girlfriend with an android. The Illuminati.
We never really
I know
know
you
if she
know.
is or not.
And I know. You know?
Could go either
She
way.
probably would be if you had to
You're
deal with
wondering
him
why they
like
haven't disappeared.
all
eh?
the time.
Shut down my magazine? It's because I play smart. I play along. It's a game to them, you know? It's all just a game. Oh, hi, Leah. Don't worry, she's not one of them. She's in my
Wait a
D&D
second.
group.
She's in my D&D group too.
Role-playing is the only avenue to resist control. We do nothing.
This
Nothing.
shirt exists
They don't
in
tell us
game,
to.
right? Somewhere? Like as
They've
a
been
promo
conditioning
thing?
us.
It's
a good question.
Every kind of media.
I'd say it
Um,
does exist
okay?
somehow.
I don't know if it's
Example?
available
Pac-Man.
to the players. I
That's
mean,
how
I
we
know
see
it's
Just
available in game,
a
obviously.
little
but
hint, just
it's-
a mind trick. You run
that's a good
through
question.
The mazes they built.
That's why I like with streams, because I always have things to check afterwards.
The forbidden wisdom of Eden. Never
I
enough.
like his Pac-Man.
You can't shake the fucking ghosts, right? I mean, they're
I like
watching.
I Want to Believe.
Their eyes are
Xbox
always watching you,
t-shirt.
even
I
beyond.
That's the
will
best
say-
reference.
This all
as a
adds up.
GM, I do actually have the option for
That's where you'll
what
find the
appears to be
Illuminati.
a I want to
At the
believe
dark
t-shirt,
center.
like a thing
In the
Really?
that I
ghost
can actually
house.
select.
In the labyrinth.
Huh.
So I don't know.
It's
if a
right
thing
here.
would be
Just
handy
follow
or
the
should be.
yellow dot road.
Could be fun.
That's all I can
A
say.
couple people were asking about it.
I'd want one.
Yeah.
I do too.
No, I'll have to have a look and see where it comes from. It's a good.
I only have so many things. Like I have a normal character. I have no special powers. I mean, except the superpowers. Yeah. Okay.
Which is
I have
everything
no.
you need to work
I have
here,
no
really. It's just a
GM
normal,
powers. Yeah, I'm just.
So well, let's
Just
go into.
I'm really just a player who writes some of the stuff.
Yeah, you are.
No respect.
So this mission actually was a mission that went through quite a lot of iterations when we first did it.
Did it?
It did.
I was not at the team at the time. Tell me about it.
That is right. It went through several cool iterations. Like originally, Leah that you see was a bit more a more important character. They actually had to follow, really to try and get that lead on the picture that she took. But it's when we started play testing, like it was very great for that feeling of conspiracy. Like, you know, first step into the game is like someone took a picture. Like, is she really just a friend in the D&D group? Is there something more to that picture? So he was trying to find if she was maybe listening and surveying Screed, like, you know, kind of a not very subtle, but she did. But it sort of came across that a lot of players sort of, you know, would still like did what I've just done, like hang around honestly see her, and trying to follow it became very stressful and not really good as a first quest in the game. So we have more quests like this later on, but at the beginning it was a little bit too rushed, gameplay wise, like from a player perspective. So we went into more something that, you know, allow you to take your time. Just follow, you know, just looking for cameras. I'm really having trouble speaking today. That's great. That's going to be a very interesting stream. We're looking for cameras around
itches.
Go buy a hot dog. I gave you some cash.
This is, yeah, I'm still flustered by that. So yeah, looking for cameras and keeping these kind of ideas and getting like this direction from it. So very, like a much simpler quest, but still allow you to get into that
still setting
that
up
mode.
for the theme of this organization.
Yeah.
Cameras being watched, technology.
Not very much so. Why they use this surprisingly... look at someone...
lore up there.
Why? There's nothing up there. What are you doing up here, sir? Get down.
You illiterate bastard.
Get down.
I loathe you. That's my
So yeah,
that's
more
gonna be my
cameras.
Valentine's Day to you.
I
I loathe you.
I loathe you too.
Aww.
Nothing but love here. Love it.
Lore's loathing.
So there we go. So follow the Illuminati marking. So could that be Illuminati sign?
I like that.
Could it be? It's nice and subtle. It's a new version of the eye.
Well, it's unsubtle in that it's like really bright in there. It's subtle in that it looks just like crazy street graffiti.
You know what
I
amazes
wish
me?
I'd taken a picture. There was when we were in Montreal, there was a building that had a weird thing,
I
kind of
remember.
like that. It involved eyes. I don't think it involved a pyramid, but it was like in that style, and
it was
evinced
amazing.
a
Like
similar
really, really good
effect.
artist. But this, what amazes me the most is the amount of people actually don't notice it. Is incredible. They go through and they kind of they go in and they're like, okay, it's a dead end. I suppose I'm supposed to go through it. And then sometimes you point at them. It's like, really, you didn't see like the big eye in the pyramid above it? It's like, no. Oh wow, now I see it.
Well, sometimes things are big enough
much
that
bigger do you
you
want it to
don't
be?
notice it because you're looking for a little detail.
Yeah. And so then those details, that's another thing as well I notice a lot of people missing out on is like it's the eye again with the hand that indicates the path you're supposed to follow. We see a lot of people getting confused as to where you're supposed to go, and you have these hands always show you like the right direction. It became a lot easier as well. Like originally, I don't know if how old school you are, but we didn't used to have a map in there, really making it like forcing you to go through that labyrinth like the hard way, like if you didn't see those signs.
All right.
But now you can see them, like, you know, they're always around, because, you know, everything else is a dead end if you go into, like this poor guy, he probably didn't see the hand. Aww. Look at the hand up there. I wish I could.
He was just demonstrating for us.
Oh, see?
Or he knows and he's come back to, like, I later on went back to try and explore all the dead ends to see if there's
Could
anything.
be.
He's just taking a look at the awesome graffiti art that we have in there in general.
He is.
He's exploring.
So see those hands? They're everywhere. They show you the way. Trust the eye. And it does make it a lot easier to go through a labyrinth.
And this gets back to Screed's thing
Oh,
about
making
Pac-Man.
into, yeah. And now we're getting to a building that looks a little bit more different. Ah, I know that symbol. It's a triangle.
Ooh, where have I seen that before?
Yeah, in math.
It's like some kind of secret society of some sort.
You know the drill. Run them through due diligence.
They don't like it when you barge into there.
Please, no head trauma.
Someone ping Cassini to shut that fucking alarm off.
Say, have you ever seen a person void themselves from exposure to pink noise?
Get
Good
these two freaks
introduction
out of
into
here.
the character.
Hi. Have you ever
I have
seen
some
a
concepts of
psychiatrist or taken
in his
psychedelic
room
drugs?
to show, but we'll
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
look at
whoa,
them
whoa,
after
don't freak out.
these cutscenes.
You got a lot
It's
of
a cool cutscene. I love this
narcosynthetics in your
character.
system to fast track the rapport process. So make yourself comfortable before you lose motor function in your arms and legs. Is it safe? No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm a researcher. An experimental researcher.
We really should do
Zern,
some
my
kind of
schedule is triple
Rick and
booked, so
Morty
get
thing.
started 10 minutes ago.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Giri.
That would be good.
Management.
Kids are just being
Shit.
like
Do that.
Zern and Danny Dufresne go on adventures
Wow.
or something.
Illuminati. Always there. Okay. Today,
Good.
we're going
I
to be
don't know if people
provoking
will be
your
happy if we made
extra-human
any,
potential. Routine test. Psychic driving, invasive procedures, auto-suggestion, and this is all going to happen
Actually
while
going
you're
back in,
under
in
a
Egypt,
post-hypnosis
using
role-playing
technology. Yeah.
scenario. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm going to play you a looped recording
And the
of the
secret world goes
catastrophe in
wild.
Tokyo. And then, with a little
Gotta wonder what's in the end.
chemical assistance, your uninhibited neurons are going to work their crazy magic.
This
I won't lie
is
to
two
you.
characters voiced by
Gonna
the
be
awesome
an
Jeffrey Combs.
intense, out-of-body
That's right.
experience. Wow, I'm pretty excited myself.
Amazing.
And
he's gone.
subject has left the building.
All right, we're actually going to skip that. We're going to skip that section
It's
Alright,
all
see.
because it's not really related. So this
Hadn't
is
you?
again, if you're new to the stream,
From the
well, I just said the cutscene play, but I'm going to talk
Good
over
news
it
for
sadly.
Tokyo, bad news
But if you're new to the stream, so this is
Someone once told me the Illuminati
the
know the answers.
what happened in Tokyo.
There's someone
So this is going to be the same for all the characters. This is more of the gameplay tutorial.
Something that brought the filth
You've
with
done a
it.
lot of the
Some
story
fight.
introduction to the game, and now everybody's
That's what us Templars
whichever
do.
faction you
Enjoy a
choose
good fight,
will get
just
thrown
these
into that
trousers
scene
are bloody velvet.
where you get to meet
Thank God.
Rose, Alex, and Mailing.
Are you okay?
And go through some of the event happening in Tokyo. Like, what is at the origin of your awakening?
Meanwhile, in reality, Zern's pumping you full of psychotropic drugs
It is.
and monitoring you.
So I'm gonna be a bad person and just exit the tutorial because I've done this before. Believe me or not. I know.
Alas.
Alas, alas.
Someone was asking
And
if there's
well,
Aegis in the intro. The answer is no.
It was pre-Aegis, all of
Not
it.
yet.
But while we do this, let's have a look a little bit at
Hey.
Zern, our friendly Zern. His inspiration.
Is that Romero?
Um,
The old guy in the picture? In the concept pictures? George Romero? I think it is.
that's a good question.
Plus, Brent Spinner's character in
Yeah.
Independence Day.
Thank you. I was trying to remember what movie it was from. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, but I think you're right.
I think it's George Romero, which is awesome that was part of the concept.
It is Romero, he's someone saying.
Yeah.
Vindicated by the
Hey.
internet.
He knows.
Thanks, interwebs.
Thank you, interwebs.
You're the best.
So there you go, our crazy doctor. Oh, let's go back into the.
It's gonna.
No, I missed the cutscene. What?
Don't try
Don't
removing.
remove
Somebody
the
seems to
chip
click.
implanted in you.
I loaded too fast.
Way to go.
I know.
Oh well.
Well, let's go back to our concepts. We were. See what we got. So we've seen Zern. This was some of the early inspiration for his room. So kind of a messy guy. We didn't get a chance actually to do everything we wanted to do with his room. We focused a lot on the striving chair because so much of the cutscene shows you is in it. We actually made a concept just for that chair. A lot of new recruits. Get on it.
Mm-hmm.
The loose ambiguation of the word recruit.
Recruits, yes.
Go in there.
Test subject. I mean,
and hallucinate being inside the
new
head
agents.
of
Initiate.
New
someone in
agents,
Tokyo.
yeah. Pledge. It should be a thing for
Pledge. Yeah.
I'm always a fan.
Illuminati.
I'm always a fan of weird things floating in jars, so I love the containment tanks with the various.
Yeah. They we had them actually being a lot more opaque, I remember, at the beginning, and it's kind of it didn't work quite as well. So this is how we ended up with actually, you know, showing. And we know, like, you know, you know us, like, we're usually good at alluding, I think, usually better than actually showing. But it's in this case we actually wanted to show the things just to make it slightly more interesting. If you've been through Kingsmith, you might recognize where that thing would be from.
Just a head in there too. I just noticed that. I've actually never seen, like,
it's a zombie head, so.
Yeah, I never actually, like, took time to, like, look around this room when I first started, so it's nice to kind of, like, see all this detail kind of coming back to this.
I like to think Zern has like a name for each of those.
Does he?
I'd like to think.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, yes.
His little pet names.
You can't. No one can disprove it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's official.
All right. Did you have anything interesting about Zern that you could share with us?
Just that he was voiced by Jeffrey Combs. But I don't have any other particular details on Zern, other than I want to write him. I've gotten to write him his hijinks secondhand through faction reports. Giri, I have Giri often mention Zern because I don't get to write Zern, so that's my secondhand way of delivering Zern-like antics.
He's cool, yeah. Oh, he's definitely a nice character. Cool. So there was anything special on.
Nope, he's in no way special.
No.
He's
everyone's
poor little
favorite.
doctor.
He's very special. I love Zern.
We all love him.
Let's see what he has to say about himself.
I went through a bunch of acronyms to get where I am today. NIMH, the CIA, the SAD. I was heading the MK Ultra project during the 80s. This was after it had been publicly shit-canned, obviously. Mind control. Wow, that's a great feel. A lot of potential.
Do you have anything fun to say about Cassini? While you think about that, also, I just want to run that first little raffle for the bonus points.
Sure.
We can go into that, because Cassini is one of my favorite characters, also. So just real quick, folks, we're going to be first giving away 600 bonus points. This is the little midway for our stream here, so I'm going to start the raffle up. Just type ! Raffle in chat once it starts up, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.
While you're raffling, we're gonna have Zern tell us about the labyrinth.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been outside the labyrinth since 2003.
2003. It's been some
I
time.
really should check, see if I still have clearance. But I've been so tied up at the office, running the whole spectrum. New inductions, enhanced interrogations, exit interviews.
Such a cool character. I want to see what he has to say about the Illuminati.
Before science was science, man has explored many different paths to enabling the full human potential. Medical, natural, occult, yada, 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 yada. All of them operating within set boundaries. Or, as I like to think of them, speed bumps on the highway to success.
All right. Well, let's move on with the mission. Move around to regain your senses.
Senses regained.
Yay! So I really want to say, like, this building is so confusing. I love, like, everything we've done with the angle, like all the designs, like everything at an oblique angle, I guess. I don't know what would you call it?
A weird angle.
At a weird angle.
Well, I just like all the harsh angles that yeah, like, because it matches with the
They're harsh and they crash into each other. Yeah.
It really does. But it's a strange thing. And actually working on this in our tools, when you're seeing this from a god perspective, trying to place things around, it's even more confusing because nothing makes sense, and you're trying to put things on layers while, you know, on top of each other. It's like, where am I again? It's such a confusing building. I'd love to actually see something like this, like in real life, just like those high ceilings and all these weird additions to that, old.
If someone builds that,
Storehouse.
we'll float you some Funcom points.
Yeah, because that's all it is from the exterior, right? It's an old like storehouse, and you wouldn't know that inside it's always a high technology headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wrapping up the raffle right now. Congratulations to Satan Tits. You have won 600 bonus points.
Hail Satan Tits!
I like your name. You must be Illuminati, sir.
And you got a laugh out of us, so congratulations on that too.
It really sounds like it's perfect for the for that stream. If it'd been Templar, would have to take out the pitchforks and everything and say, "What, Satan Tits?"
Satan Tits.
But Illuminati is like, "Yeah, let's have a drink." Cool. Well, time for a second tutorial. This one about combat. And we're gonna meet another character, the director, De La Guardia. He's a cool guy.
Bill?
Cool haircut.
No, his name's not Bill.
He's not Bill. There's no Bill. There's only Bobs. He's that dude right there.
They give me clay and expect me to hand them back steel. It is not an instructor they want, it is an alchemist. You, my friend, are in a world of tigers. And they will eat you alive if you are weak, if you hesitate, if you do not strike first. Here, you will learn to strike first, and strike hard. For those combat holograms, they can do nothing to you. I, however, have a high-powered rifle and a streak of what some call sadism. I call a will to incentivize. You have potential, but we have no time to tease it out of you. Inside you is a power, an anima you can draw on to make yourself stronger, faster,
So again, setting
a
up
more
the tones.
effective killer. It is the magic behind the magic bullet.
Mm-hmm.
The weapons you use will become an extension of yourself. They are the instruments through which your anima is made force. I want you to arm yourself and show me that force. We have an arsenal here. You can experiment with all of them if you please.
Introduction to combat in TSW. Is that all the weapons you get to choose?
You have an edge, my friend. And I am not interested in how or why you came to possess it. Only that you sharpen it to the best of your abilities. Nothing less.
Dude's intense.
In the test chamber, you can do so in safety. Safe. Except from me. Now, let us begin.
Yeah, he's badass.
Do we know who voiced this guy? There was a couple questions about that. They really like his voice.
It's not Jeffrey Combs?
No, we didn't do everyone. That's a good question. Actually, I can't remember. I have to look him up, but we can, and yeah, we'll let you know. But we actually have. Actually, I think I got some concept for the guy. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, there it is.
There he is.
So here you go. It's like those the shaved head, like the I don't know. I always thought this stuff was the coolest thing.
When are you gonna get one?
I wish. I've done the lines when I was really young, and yeah, it's doesn't work great on me. But I like it when people do it. I like it when they spell out things. It's really cool. So there you go, an interesting character. So we'll just go through this quickly, and then so we can get through the let's go elementalist. The meat,
Our new science, my friend.
the one that everybody wants to hear about,
We've spent
the
studying
mistress of
particles reality,
the Illuminati.
How to manipulate them. Fire and electricity to damage.
Well, let's
Cold
go.
to kindle. Magnetism.
Oh, this is the cleanest inventory I've had in a while. I like it.
There's someone asking if we can put up the concept art in a more clear spot. Would it be all right to just put that up on like our Facebook or other social media bits if people want to take a closer look at those for like details and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
If you want to, I'll send it to you. And you can,
For $19.99.
Join now for a 30% membership bonus.
Yes.
All right, that's my first weapon. So if you guys have made a character a while back and haven't really played through the enhanced play experience that we released earlier last year, we changed the beginning of the game a little bit, and now you can actually acquire both weapons right from the start.
Yeah, I just played this again recently. And yeah, it's get both weapons, fuck cleaner, it's a nice explanation of the weapons. I like it a lot better.
This was, for me, that was one of the biggest things. A lot of people didn't really understand the ideas of builders and consumers, and they didn't understand the fact that builder usually build resources for both weapons. So that was a big part. Like, I really wanted to try and make people understand this very clearly, because originally the game was just assuming that eventually people would just, take a second weapon and get that power increase which is required out of it, and we're like, well, maybe they don't. It's always interesting when working video games, all these things you assume people will do and realize there's a big percent of the population that really don't, if you don't say it specifically. So here was like lesson learned, and say, well, okay, let's give everything at the beginning, let's spend a little bit of time to explain how it works. And here we go. So here I'm building resources for both weapons. Double consumed. Bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
Yes, I am ready.
You will use it to maintain contact in the field.
Let's grab my phone. Again, there was a lot of discussion with the game. Like the phone, I don't know if actually we've ever said this before, but a lot of the interface that you see on your screen is actually meant to be the HUD of your phone. So a lot of the interface is built with this in mind. A lot of things are meant to look like a lot of things are meant to look like apps. And all of these quests and everything you see next to NPCs, like when I'm clicking, are more kind of an augmented reality thing that you see via your phone. But we went through potentially the idea of not having the HUD until you pick up the phone to make it clearer, but then it became very, very strange for that beginning of the game where you actually really have nothing. Even though you don't need any of it really at the beginning, potentially apart from your map and your quest journal. It made it a little bit too difficult. So like, okay, we'll just we'll keep that knowledge for us, so we know we have our direction where we try to make more UI elements, and then now you guys know. So let's get out of the labyrinth. That was a very difficult labyrinth.
You were through. There was no David.
It was
Bowie.
To the labyrinth.
It was
dumb. That was
no David Bowie.
Oh.
I know.
We kind of dropped the ball there.
Way to ruin the mood, man.
What? Goblin King.
All right.
Wow.
And now
we're gonna go meet the Goblin Queen.
The Goblin Queen. Oh my gosh.
My waifu.
She probably had to have you killed though, calling her that.
Yeah, she'll just have me assassinated. I'm actually already dead.
No, I'm sure she's a David Bowie fan.
Where?
Damn you.
Went right through me. If she was important, it would have stopped me, obviously. So.
Obviously.
But she's on the phone. I'll just wait until she's done with her call.
She's intimidating. I don't want to interrupt that.
Let's look at her art first.
All right.
Oh.
She noticed you.
No wishing arts in that.
I fucking love old school hip-hop, don't you? Projecting indecision is a big no-no. Always smile. But this isn't another test. We don't do probation. You're either in or you're out. The Illuminati are very achievement-focused. It's like Xbox, only everything is hardcore. The ethic I really want to instill in you is to aim high and achieve even higher. It's not just in your best interest, it reflects on me, too, and that is super important. Make me look bad, I'll mount your head on my wall as an object lesson to the next fuck-up. God, it is so cute when you new guys think I'm kidding. Solomon Island. A little town and a preppy school with connections to us have kind of vanished off the coast of Maine. The people aren't a major deal. Do you know how many disappearances there are in the United States every year? We do. But our noses need to be totally clean on this one. The military are involved, and we have limited bandwidth to stall the shitheels of the DoD. Give an old dude a red button to press, it's like Viagra to them. I want you out on Solomon Island to assess the impact on our bottom line. You can skip the traffic and the quarantine by traveling through Agartha. Just use your initiative, but not too much initiative. That comes across as desperate. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
And this is Miss Giri.
In her, again, very faction-specific office with the
Let's really
display
try to
screen that she just kind of
maximize
wave her
your
hand
learnings.
at.
She definitely had the coolest outfit.
She's one of two characters that are specifically in love with the smartphone. Her and Saeed.
Mm-hmm. They are, and they,
which is why those were the two first characters we had on his Twitter characters.
Makes sense.
It just made sense that they'd be on Twitter.
We have, let's see, I'll pull out the concept while you tell us a bit more.
I'll tell you a bit more. Okay, so I pulled some info from the deepest, darkest wiki, and so this is initial concept stuff, but in word form. Personable, talkative, hardworking, and absolutely prepared to sign a death warrant on your third strike, Kirsten has made herself an indispensable piece in the New York Illuminati machine. It's not only because she rarely makes mistakes, but that those rare mistakes are removed from the fabric of the universe. New recruits pass through her guidance on a remarkably effective cocktail of rapport and terror. Indeed, she has fielded PowerPoint presentations to upper management on turning rapport into terror and vice versa. The last decade of Illuminati rising stars all owe their start to Kirsten, and usually end up owing many other things to her as well. Her mentorship walks a fine edge of contradiction. She honestly wants her charges to succeed, not only because of the kudos she racks up, because of it, but is equally prepared to simply flick the switch on basic human trust and empathy in a failure scenario. It's the Illuminati way, though, and Kirsten is at least completely upfront about the inherent viciousness of the organization. I have some history if you want some history. Do you want some history?
Do I want some history? Do you guys want some history? That's what we need to ask.
What does chat say?
What did the chat say? In 30 seconds.
In 30 seconds, right.
Well, I'm going to assume yes.
What have you got against line cat hair?
That's how he goes.
Born into an old money Southern California family, once responsible for most of the Mojave Desert Railroad, now a prefab town construction empire, Kirsten could have been anything she wanted with a phone call, but her father, now deceased, had installed a work ethic rather than a cushy sense of entitlement in his daughter. A ruthless grade-A student, Kirsten went on to major in human resources at Cal Berkeley, where she graduated with honors. Onlookers recall her looking curiously preoccupied at her ceremony, before moving straight into a lucrative overseas contract and all but vanishing. The biggest night of young Kirsten's life wasn't her graduation at all, but the one before it, when a drugs and booze-fueled evening out in the Hollywood Hills took a much, much darker turn than the usual hideous parties.
Why am I not surprised?
Drugged and abducted by frat boy Magi, she was taken to some brutalist slab of Mulholland for a very special engagement. Her captors wildly underestimated her, though, and as the sun began to crest the LA smog, it was they who were tied to chairs or plastic sheeting in a soundproof garage, and Kirsten who had the knife and the gun. They told her who they were, favored sons of famous fathers, and she told them who she was. Realizing they were hopelessly out-prestiged, her captives desperately played their last ace. They were illuminated, and to do anything to them would get her into trouble she couldn't possibly imagine. Kirsten Giri never responds well to threats. She barely had time to wash the blood out of her hands before the flight for her graduation the next day, and left as soon as she had made her social showing. For the next 2 weeks, she read up extensively on the Illuminati network, and when she walked into a non-existent penthouse office downtown, when she walked into a non-existent penthouse office downtown, had already prepared an impressive portfolio. Chief points included the Giri Empire being a major financial contributor, that they could benefit from upping the grade of new members. For example, not revealing their ties to a clandestine organization even under unspeakable brutality. And that she was currently available for a work placement. She received her invitation to the labyrinth before the boardroom doors had even opened.
She was made for that job. I think there's a reason why...
Don't mess with Giri.
I think every single Illuminati player I know absolutely adore that character, even though she's bitchy, she's rude, she's
just honest.
Not lovely at all.
She's
yeah.
beat around the bush.
Yeah, that's true. But she's amazing. She's well written, fantastically voice acted as well, and yeah, she's just all around good fun and really, really good embodiment of the character. I think she was penned by Ragnar, right, originally?
That I don't actually know. There was a team of writers, so I don't know who wrote what early on.
Didn't Joel try to write KG once?
Oh,
he's written a few faction reports.
Yeah. I don't think Ragnar wrote her. I think he imagined her. Right, did like the base history.
I think so.
And I think Ben was the writer.
Ben wrote a whole lot of the characters.
Yeah. But yeah, she's fantastic.
I got to write her for a couple cutscenes later.
I was an ordinary valley girl.
That's true.
I was really excited
we had
for me.
to, yeah.
Daddy in real estate who paved our driveways with
Got
his
to work
gold
with the
cards
voice
and shitty cologne.
So there you go. Some of so we told you kind
Guys who were
of
up to no good fucked with the wrong girl.
more of that story. So she's telling you a little bit about this.
Ugh, the worst.
From her perspective. So yeah, our perspective and how you get to write with simple dialogues afterwards. It's important for us to have the bigger picture, and then we can see how we want her to reveal these elements. So hopefully you've learned something new.
I certainly did. Thank you for that.
Yay!
Hooray!
Cool. At least we reached someone.
If we reached one Giri fan.
Stream success. But yeah, and now pretty much so this character is off to Kingsmith.
That's our measure of success now. Andy.
The dancing.
If Andy does this,
I don't know if I want to see this again though.
Why not?
We're gonna have to lower the quality of the next stream, guys.
On the other hand, he doesn't like the lore, so I wouldn't trust his judgment.
It's my replacement for the Argyle, because I'm not wearing that now. I have to do like action poses, like Sentai action poses and stuff like that. Can we just get like Power Rangers outfits now?
Next stream, Power Rangers outfit?
Yeah!
Totally.
We could. The Blue Ranger, the Red, and the Green Ranger.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
I could do it. We could do it. Alright, but I think we're getting close to the end of the stream. I think this introduction to Illuminatis.
Yes.
We'll have a look at another faction next time. We'll start looking as well at issue 14 soon. Issue 14 is shaping up. Trying to make sure it's as awesome as it can be. So I don't want to reveal too much about it until we closer to
leprechauns. Evil leprechauns everywhere. Swarms of them. And they're after your Lucky Charms.
But yeah, so I think I may have a few more things hopefully in the next stream, or definitely the one after that. But in the meantime, we'll keep going with our mini-series. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh, wait, add one thing.
We have more things. We have prizes and stuff.
Okay.
It's not quite finished.
Okay. Well, if you Google, speaking of the different factions and their lore, if you Google Girl Does Rant videos, she does lore videos, including on the factions, Illuminati, Dragon, and Templar. She does some really good explanations of their lore.
I went there. There was nothing. When I tried it, there was absolutely nothing at all.
I'm going to say they're awesome.
Nothing. I don't get it. I don't know what this lore thing that everybody talks about. It's just, I keep hearing about it. It sounds very interesting, and then.
Well, there are letters that go together to form syllables that form words.
I don't understand. But yeah, we had one more prize.
We do, yes indeed. We're going to be doing one more raffle. It's going to be for 1,200 bonus points, which will get you lovely things. Or we're still doing the Valentine's event, so you can go ahead and gift your friends the lovely Rose Rain effect, or the darling little lovebird as it flies around and drops radioactive rose petals on you. Right.
Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying like Valentine
or Deadpool
and everything, or Deadpool. I'm excited about this. Yeah, me too.
I was super impressed at like all the things that people have been saying. So a couple of my friends were like, "I forgive Ryan Reynolds for every shitty movie he's ever done." I'm like, "Nice, okay." Ryan Reynolds, please don't come after us. Thanks, Ryan.
Please come voice a character, Ryan.
He's definitely, you know, he's watching our stream every week, right?
That's cool.
You never know who's like a secret hardcore fan.
Oh man, that would be awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the Valentine event. I hope you're gonna have a fun Valentine yourself.
Eat chocolate responsibly.
Or not.
Or not. Especially the day after, because it's like 45% off.
It's the best time to do it.
Time to go back to New York.
Oh, Dasmar. It's a trap. Just gonna give it to some Illuminati bastard. He really wants us to do the Templars.
Well, we will.
We weren't gonna until he said that, and you know what? I think we're gonna do the Templars.
I was trying to remember what the other faction were. It's like something about guys in like pink or something. Is it
pink?
You're like, yeah. Who is it? It's the Shriners.
So yeah, we'll do everything else. If you guys have any feedback, you know, more things you might want to know, like this is the first of the series, like, you know, let us know, and then we'll try to get information, like knowing if we can get the I Want to Believe t-shirt. It's like, I wish I knew. It's like so many little things. And yeah, I think if we have a winner,
we will in just a moment. Close and draw.
Good luck, everyone.
Congratulations to not quite as funny of a name, but still congratulations. Flint_Sky, or just Flint Sky, congratulations. We're going to get you 1,200 bonus points. If you can just PM Funcom in the chat channel, just give me like your in-game character name, I can just have that delivered to you right here. Thank you and congrats.
Congratulations. I'm afraid that next week we're only going to get like silly names with tits and boobs everywhere. Just because
I'm eagerly anticipating silly names.
To be fair, Satan Tits has been following us for over a year now also, so it's not like they just created some like crazy name just to get in the raffle.
And it was perfect. Your day
Satan
was
Tits, we salute
on Illuminati days. It was your day. See, it was. It was all planned.
It was.
And let's come little morning lights. Everywhere was guys.
Everywhere.
They look nice and
I hear they
welcoming.
do good work.
Yeah, look at that. How friendly they are.
They're just trying to help you self-actualize.
Well, hello.
We can help you reclaim your life.
We can help you reclaim your life.
Oh, we missed Cassini.
I'm sure you can.
Did we have a chance to go back to Cassini at all?
Do we have anything on?
Do we have anything on it? If not, that's fine.
I don't have it printed, but we could walk over and talk about it. Or, yeah.
Oh, if we don't have anything about her, then yeah, my mistake. I don't know if people wanted to hear her lines or anything like that. She's a great character.
Yep. I'm trying that. Now I'm gonna have to go back through the.
You can go. Oh, okay. Thought you were gonna run past that. I was gonna explain to you.
No.
I guess it's not necessary.
Do you remember where she is? Actually, I'm not. I haven't played an enemy character in forever, and I haven't been in space for a very long time.
She's back in the labyrinth.
The deepest, darkest bowels of the labyrinth.
Let's see. Maybe a casino.
Thank you.
Yeah, she should be able to go back. Hold on.
Where is she again?
Here, I'm actually right next to you. Follow me. As I get on my scooter inside. Oops.
What manner of being are you who can ride scooters indoors?
I mean, I'm magic.
There we go. That's right. She's got a cool computer terminal up.
What can you do for me?
Spot.
Holy yeah.
She likes D&D. I can tell you that much.
She has actually the coolest T-shirt.
Can you see it when she's sitting there?
Oh, I'm on live. I can't actually GM in. I wish I'd taken on the concept. You can see really well, and the concept is very difficult to look at just because that psionic shirt, like the weird unadjusted. You see it a lot better in the cutscene with Screed.
Yeah, it's disorienting to look at.
And all you can see is my health bar in front of her. So no, but yeah, Cassini, I don't know. She's not really a character that we've used much, sadly, on
No way. I've data
in the
scraped
recent
enough
years.
matchmaking sites to know where that
She
leads.
sits and does her
Anyway,
thing.
I'm busy
Yeah.
tonight.
Obtrusively.
Security review.
It was part that was before
Until it
Josh's time as well,
disappears
so
on
we
the
didn't really
rocks.
get to work on her as well. So I don't know if you're gonna have really anything that you might remember from her.
I have not gotten to use her. I mean, I've played Illuminati, so I've seen scenes with her and stuff. But no, I haven't gotten to work with the character directly.
Oh, we've done a few good things. We did like even I remember she's not on Twitter, but we've done a Twitter character for the Pyramidian.
Yeah, occasionally.
Always really. We did like a part of the Twitter Tuesday. Actually, we had fun with one of the a contest. I remember here dressing up as a Roman. What do you call them?
The what?
Stabber?
Yeah, Roman stabber, like Legionnaire.
Legionnaire? Okay.
And
I
then
didn't know that was
revering.
I didn't know that was the international symbol for Legionnaire.
Beautiful.
But yeah, like we were revering with screens, and it was like a little context about making anachronism in the game. Like people had to go and dress in things that didn't fit like the surrounding world. It was really really fun, and that was the introduction of the Pyramidian to Twitter. We haven't really used it much, but I like to try. Maybe at some point recover this.
You've got this character here to kind of give, kind of hint that the influence that the Illuminati has. They have a senator here at their disposal.
Yeah. But there it is, folks. If you guys have never played So Illuminati, I hope this gives you a little taste of what they're about and where they hide. All of you are getting knocked back by those barriers because you have the wrong faction. Well, there you go. Now you know what they're all about. And that's it.
That's all I got myself. We still got the Valentine's event going on. There's been a few announcements on Twitter that've been going out kind of recently with some of the community groups that we have. People from like the TSWDB and the Otterdown folks, TSWRP. We were able to hook up some shirts as a thank you for your exceptional contributions to the Secret World community. So each respective group are going to be holding their own like kind of ways of how they want to share those T-shirts with folks. But now that the tech is in, I can extremely easily add things to accounts now. So it's like super awesome and convenient. I can like hook people up now. So yeah, just let me know how you want to do with that. PM me on the forums, tweet at me, and then we can set that up for you.
Cool. And that's it for this week. So
Great.
We'll see you next time. We'll announce which is next faction. It's going to be either Dragon or Templar. I can confirm that right away. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cool.